I don't think you keep this. This is basically just a bunch of mana. I mean, we could turn the Crucible into an Ensnaring Bridge. I'm not sure what you play. But that's Legacy at its best. Abraham Lincoln said it. Oh, he said that? That was an Abe Lincoln right there? I mean, this has a lot of mana. It could draw well. Could also just lose. Like, the Transmute artifact only has one artifact in this hand. I think I'm mulling. This hand is a lot better. Like, it has a tutor. It also still has stasis. Like, we can tutor into the Planeswalker for the stasis, and we can slam some Chalices. I wish it had a Soul Land, but beggars can't be choosers. We're also... We should lead Scalding Tarn. Top. So we're going to lead Tarn. Gym Leader Lance. Science rules. Gym Leader Lance, thanks for the follow, Reno. I'm still looking for the... we're still hoping that the Eureka guy comes by. I really hope he comes by, the Eureka player, so we can look at his list and he can know how awesome he is. Like, he can know how awesome he is. I'm just telling you guys, Legacy players, the community is just better than other formats, and now you guys have seen it on the new channel. You guys have seen it. All right, so Tropical Island, this could be a variety of decks. Is this a deck that I want to slam the Chalice on 2 against? Not necessarily. Yeah, I did get to actually meet Christopher Rush myself. New channel, says Ranger? Yes. I actually did meet Chris. Do you just slam Ral? I guess you slam Ral because if he has force, we'll go tutor up another threat. Could have days. This could be days. Hardcast days even. Hope it's food chain. Looks like hardcast days. Oh, Abrupt Decay. Force pitching Stifle. Okay. So it's Bug Delver. Got him to sign some Lightning Bolts. I didn't get him to sign Lightning Bolts. I only got Brainstorm signed. You don't have to shout. Judge Bolts for the win. Mods, be on the lookout for our for the gentleman who is playing Eureka. Because I don't know if he's going to actually come in and comment. He might just come in and lurk and not make a username. He said he doesn't normally Twitch, so he might not. Actually, he might already be in here. Hang on a second. Eureka Guy, you are a cornerstone of what makes the Legacy community awesome. The fact that we got to play 3 games with you, even though there was a moto bug that technically prevented another game. I don't know if you made a username, but I hope you... yeah, that's really all I got for you, man. I hope that you came by, and if you want, make a Twitch username. Warboss, thanks for the follow, Reno. Science rules. If you want, Mr. Eureka, I just realized that, guys. He said he doesn't Twitch, so he probably doesn't have a username. But if you make a username and you want to link your deck list, I'm sure everybody here would love to look at your list. No, Wombologist, he might be here. It just might be that he hasn't. That's fine. He might be here. It just might be that he hasn't made a Twitch account. He said he doesn't Twitch, so he might actually be in here lurking. It's possible. What's up, War Boss? Welcome back. You're right. I mean, that's not a new follow, War Boss. You're right. Welcome back, man. That's. Sorry, I'm getting used to the new catchphrase. When it's somebody that was from the previous stream, I say welcome back to the show. But when it is somebody new, I have to say, you know, sciences. I got it mixed up, War Boss. No, I know you've been here, War Boss. Sorry, I'm just in the middle of a legacy match. I'm a little distracted. Alright, Grimag. Okay. We can still get there, guys. It's not impossible. Is there a chance? I mean, there's no reason for him to counter the sword. But we might need to transmute this. There's a reason I'm playing it out. We might need to transmute this Sword of the Meek. Science rules. Thanks for considering to follow, Cody. Thanks for considering to follow. Magic with life points as drinks. That seems like alcohol poisoning to me, because you have 20 life points. Oh, is it just swigs, not full drinks? Forget Freeman. What's up? Wombologist says, I was here since it all started. Were you here 2 years ago, Wombologist? Because I started streaming 2 years ago. Were you really here 2 years ago, Wombologist? Were you? I don't know if I can remember my viewers that far back, even. I know there's some people who've been here since basically the beginning of the project, true. Beer shots. Okay. Sounds like a good night. Okay, so hang on a second. We just drew land, so there's a chance. Although it's Ancient Tomb. Okay, so hang on a second. We intuition into Ral Zarek. We can't. We already used the first one. That's actually a reason why we might want to just bump up the number of Ral Zareks. If we don't kill this Deathrite Shaman, we're gonna die as well. We have like too many things we need to do at the same time. All right, so we play Ancient Tomb. You whip flare away the Shaman. He gets in with the Angler for 5. I go to 5. Intuition. That doesn't even work. We have to get a bridge. We have to answer the Shaman, and we also have to get a bridge. Maybe we do let him get one Deathrite Drain off. No, you can't even let him get one. If you let him get one Deathrite Drain, we just lose. We could top deck again. We could top deck a way to tutor into the bridge or the bridge itself. It's more likely we have to intuition for it. Or a way to get the bridge. Hang on a second. I just wish we had one more mana. We did get wastelanded. I wish we had one more mana. Yeah, he did wasteland us. Right here. What am I doing here? Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to Whip Flare and then Stasis? Can I do that? Yes, I can. Maybe I Whip Flare and Stasis. That buys us more draw steps. The Gurmag stays tapped. But we're also tapped out. And then Stasis will go away. Gurmag will untap and hit us. But maybe we've drawn, in that amount of time, we've drawn a way to convert the sword into bridge. Stasis buys us one more draw. That's all I'm saying. Stasis technically buys us an additional draw. Because it'll keep the Angler tapped, but then we'll be tapped that turn, and then we have one turn. It just gives us one extra draw to find the Ensnaring Bridge to stop the Gurmag. You can't answer Gurmag with explosives. Basically, we have to find the Toxic now. We already needed to find the Toxic. Toxic actually would have been best, because we could just Toxic for 5 here and remove the threats. Chatting with Spawn's last opponent apparently tried to go for the Terminal Eureka and got hit with the Force of Will. Wait, Blackwell, you found him? Blackwell J, you found the Eureka opponent. Can you get him in here? Whip Flare Stasis seems okay. Think it's worth it? Yeah, I think we have to. I think we have to. I'm chatting with the Eureka opponent on Moto. Can you tell him to come in and hang out with us? Let him know how awesome he is. He might not realize how awesome he is, Blackwell J. He needs to know how awesome he is. Force? Oh, Brainstorm? Now this play, all this is doing is buying me one more draw step, guys, but I think we need the extra draw step to maybe hit the nuts. The nuts would be Thopter Foundry for blockers or Baleful Strix. We actually have several things to draw out that give us a draw out of this, so... Keith says he's here. Mr. Eureka, I'm glad you came by the show. You are indeed a cornerstone of what makes Legacy awesome. I hope you realize that. Trying to fight Jund or something, give me some time. Oh, okay. Well, good luck with your match. Alright, so we'll play the Underground Sea. If he has Lightning Bolt, we're toast anyways, guys, but we did get an extra draw step. I could maybe come up with a really spicy intuition pile that digs us out of this. Not anymore, he wasted us, which is correct. Yeah, your Eureka deck was awesome. Flux says, absolutely love your attitude towards the game, Square, as well as your deck. I really hope you stick around, Square. Is he gonna bolt me here? Okay. So he's 4-color Delver with main deck Abrupticase to take on the Miracle Menace. Yeah, I mean, that's lethal. Alright, let's do it. So, the way I like to board against Delver, Gurmag Angler Delver is different. You actually could consider the ley lines against Gurmag Angler Delver. Gurmag is pretty annoying. There are other ways to fight Angler, though. Chains is actually pretty nice in the match if they run the full suite of cantrips. Lodestone's kind of big and hard for them to deal. They can't Abrupticate. They can bolt him, though. Welding Jar is nice for fighting Abrupticate, so is Misdirection. Some of my favorite ways to fight Delver. I'm not a huge fan of Force unless you're trying to just jam the Chalice, but then, even if you get the Chalice onto the table, you still have to worry about losing it. So there's a lot of things to think about there in the boarding process. Some people say that the intuition is a little too slow for Delver, and I'm in agreement. I actually don't even necessarily like Jace. But the Forces do have a cost associated with them. It might be better to just try to slam the scary stuff. Like, I'd rather fight over an Abrupticate, or the only way you can fight over... I'm sorry, I'd rather he lets the Chalice resolve and tries to fight over it with Abrupticate, and then I get him with, you know, either... not Welding Jar, because that's on the table, but the Misdirection. You technically can just take out all your forces. But I don't know if it's advised. But you could try to go for, like, you know, big old Lone Stones. You could run more chains, so you can more consistently turn off the cantrips, because he'll fight over these Chalices, guaranteed. I mean, he's Delver. He has to. Square says, consider it taken. I was trying to pay you a very awesome compliment, friend. I'm just, you are an example of what I've been trying to explain to my new stream. This is a new channel. I've been trying to explain to the new stream that the Legacy Vintage community is just overall on Magic Online, just in my opinion, better. You're proof of that. You're proof of that. Kami says run another chains. Put another chains in. How to figure out how this card works again. I don't know, I also like just slamming golems. That's not bad either. Looks something like that. We need to make sure you have enough blue, though. Let's do a color count. $20. That's barely there. Lodestone's just a big dude, though. It also trades with Gurmag. They're both 5 power. The problem is Bolt. Bolt is what sets it apart. I actually prefer chains, though. It's powerful. Actually, hang on a second. I'm still going to run the second chains. It is just powerful. Maybe I'm okay with 1 Lodestone. Give me this. I hope this is right. Because this is, you know, we lose this